Hey, what's going on, everyone? I trust everybody's doing well. This is Charlie at The Resonance, and this is another cryptocurrency video for you. And this will be the first of many videos that I'm going to be releasing where I am going to be sharing with you gems, in my opinion, that I'm coming across in the cryptocurrency space, assets that I'm finding as I sharpen my research tools, as I sharpen my research eyes, and I want to share it with you. So I want to also mention that specifically I'm looking at more kind of towards the end of the lower end of market caps. Why is that? Well, we're investors and we're here for big gains. We're here for big returns, right? And it's the top 100 market caps that you usually get your 5x gains and 10x gains, which is great. Don't get me wrong. Very handsome for and very attractive for any investor. However, it's the 50x gains and the 100x gains that you get in the lower end of the market caps. And this is what we're here for, right? This is what we want, because this also corresponds to the law of the effort versus result. So getting the most amount of result for the least amount of effort. And you can do that when you find projects early, before anyone else, before they moon, before they boom, and before everybody else, catches on to them. So with that said, you want to be mindful, because the lower end is always going to have more high risk. These are new projects. These are unknown projects, unknown to some degree, and you want to be mindful. So not financial advice. Please be cautious as you are investing in these assets, if you do decide to do so. So here we have charged particles. And we know, well, if you don't know by now, the NFT model is a real blue chip in the cryptocurrency and decentralized finance space. For those that don't know, NFTs stand for non-fungible tokens, okay? Fungible means interchangeable. So non-fungible means non-interchangeable, meaning that it's unique. It's one of a kind, right? And what NFTs are allowing us to do is they're allowing us to basically, using blockchain technology and its ledger, keep records of our assets and confirm their authentication, which is really important. Humans are prone to error, we're prone to misplacing things, but if you have an asset and it's tokenized, which is then tied to the blockchain, you can pretty much be rest assured that it's going to be able to be tracked and traced, authenticated forever as that blockchain exists. So let's get into this, and I want to break this one down. This is charged particles, okay? And as it says here, now every NFT can contain digital assets. What does that mean? Well, to give you an overview, this project is basically allowing those who own NFTs, okay, which is very easy to do. You can go to many marketplaces and buy NFTs, or you can even create your own, right? It's even more important to realize you can create your own. But it's allowing people to take multiple NFTs, okay, at this current in time, ETH-based tokens, so those tokens that are integrated on the Ethereum blockchain, and create an NFT, which is known here as a particle, and put all of your NFTs inside of it. So charged particles is basically allowing you to create a basket that you can come and put your NFTs in a simplified way, okay? And then that basket itself becomes an NFT. So you have an NFT that contains various other NFTs, and the basket is known as particle, or these are the particles, okay? So let's continue on have a quick read through. It says the new NFT protocol that's sparking a DeFi revolution. I agree. I haven't come across anything as of yet which is similar to this. Charged particles is the groundbreaking new protocol that lets you put digital assets inside your NFTs. Now, ordinary NFTs, think neutral molecules, can contain a digital charge inside. ERC20, ERC721, or ERC 1155, 1155, giving you the unprecedented power to create nested NFTs. If you can digitize it, you can deposit it into your NFTs. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so let's just read this as an example, actually. This is pretty cool. So igniting what they are doing really and truly is they are doing what they say they're doing, igniting endless NFT possibilities. Okay, this is a bit of a game changer in my opinion. I'm really impressed by this. So what are the benefits for an artist by using charged particles? Nested NFTs allow for multiple artists to collaborate on a collection, include work in progress images, maintain engagement with their collectors over time, deliver content gradually, distribute social tokens or other community rewards, and so much more. How can this help me as an artist? Having enough toys. Okay, that's not very helpful. Okay, let's keep going. I will explain everything to you, but I just want to make sure that you're getting everything that you need to understand what this is and its significance in the NFT space. Okay, so here it says here, the fusion of art and finance, the charged particles protocol lets you leverage innovative technology to redefine what it means to create, own, share, and expect from an NFT. Get way more out of your NFTs. Okay, now this is the interesting bit. This is when the particle or the basket becomes charged. Okay, this is what charged particles is all about. How do you charge your NFTs? Use case number 1. Interest-bearing NFTs. Deposit tokens supported by Aave that then get converted into A tokens by the protocol into an NFT to create yield-bearing assets. Now let me break this down for anybody who doesn't know what this means. So, this platform is integrated with Aave, okay? Aave is another protocol on the Ethereum blockchain, another application that is a lending protocol. And essentially what you do with Aave, for those that don't know, you can take your assets over to Aave that are supported by Aave, lock them into Aave, and then Aave will give you a yield, which is an interest, an annual interest, and will pay you that interest as it accrues. So what they're actually saying to you here, okay, is you can put inside of your basket, inside of your particle, a token that is integrated with Aave. So an example of this would be DAI, D-A-I, which is a decentralized stablecoin, okay, so like a digital dollar. If you put that in your basket as well as other NFTs, your basket then starts to accrue interest, because what happens is once it's deposited into the basket, automatically Aave will then convert your DAI into a token, which will be a DAI, okay, and then you will start getting paid interest on that lock-in. So now your basket of NFTs is generating a interest, and it's an interest-bearing NFT. This is amazing. Like, this is a bit of a game changer, man. I'm telling you, this is fucking cool. I haven't seen anybody that's doing this, and this is, even I can understand this, you know. And I like to invest in things that I understand. So the interest generated from this asset is programmable, which means you have control over the principal, which is the initial amount, okay, that you have of DAI in the first place that you lock in, and the interest earned, which is obviously the yield. You can send it, keep it, save it. You have the option to time lock the interest-bearing tokens and come back to it in a year or another designated amount of time to collect your cumulative gains. So, essentially, and to summarize, what they're basically saying to you is that once you have created the basket, the particle, and you've put your NFTs inside of it, and then you've then taken your DAI or any other asset that's being able to be integrated with Aave, you then automatically get the A token, which is then swapped for your Aave integration token, okay, like a DAI. We'll use DAI as an example. And then the NFT or the basket is getting interest. Then you have the ability to program and configure how you want that interest or where you want that interest to go, okay, and how you want it to be distributed. So an example of this would be, say, if you are looking to accumulate assets on a long-term basis, which I hope that you are, then you might be thinking so far ahead for your children that you might be buying cryptos now for your children's portfolio, okay, and to protect them and even start to generate interest on maybe some of these assets, you can take those assets or take those NFTs, those tokens, okay, put them into a particle, into a basket, which is an NFT in itself. Put your DAI in there, get a stable coin, put the DAI in there, get the interest on the DAI, and then you can time lock it. You can time lock it. So you could lock it for 10 years or until your child is old enough to be able to conceptually grasp what this space is and what to do with that NFT. That's just one example. I trust that makes sense. But you can see how they've really enabled NFTs to be used in ways where I don't think many people would have thought it was possible. So, you know, the NFT is even non-custodial. So the basket itself, which is contained full of various NFTs, can be swapped, sold, traded, and because it's programmable on when it's minted, when it's created, you can program it that every time it gets sold, okay, you are still getting a portion of the interest that the basket itself is getting, even though it's changed hands. Say 20%, 25%, you can program that in. So many cool things here. You know, the idea behind it is allowing everybody to do, numerous and unlimited things with their NFTs, and I really like this project. You can see why it's interesting. Now, even more interestingly, okay, and you might want to come and do a bit more research on this. Don't trust a random guy on YouTube to provide you with things you should just chuck your money in blindly to. That's not the case here. This is the resonance, so I trust that this is resonating, but it's definitely up to you to do your own research. But one thing I did really like, and what really interested me, was that knowing it has an integration with Aave, the angel investors, one of the investors in this is Stani Kolechov, and he is the guy that founded Aave. You have Jordan Mumtanzi, which is a guy who is, I think he founded Synthetics, or is very high up in Synthetics. I think he's a CEO possibly. Kane Warwick is the same. Michael Magillo from Bridge Mutual, and I think you also have Matt Ferrick, who is from Nifty Gateway, which is a big NFT project in the NFT space. So really nice to see that people who are backing this have great experience, great success already with projects like these. Investors, you've got CoinGecko, Moonwhale, who I've heard of, Long Hash Ventures too, and some advisors. And the team is pretty strong, to be fair. I've only researched a couple of them, but they've got experience, especially these two guys, in cryptocurrency, finance, and they have got some really cool backing from some really cool people. And I just love the concept of this. Taking NFTs, putting a real spin on it where you can, basically the possibilities are endless. It's an amazing project in my opinion. You can come to the white paper, the document, and go in depth into it. It's very thorough. It's not too long. Definitely would end up reading this. But it says here, this changes the game for NFTs, and it definitely does. And we know what NFTs are. We know the model. We know how we're still in the very early stages of the NFT and tokenization adoption. You know, this is big, people. This is really big. And what I like about this is the asset itself is 80 cents and the market cap is extremely low. Okay, so we're talking just under 9 million, which is extremely low. It shows me there is a lot of room for growth. A lot of room for growth here. Talking 10x, 20x. Easy, in my opinion. The 24-hour trading volume is only $48,000. Just an indication that not many people know about this as of yet. This was shared with me. I came across this in one of the groups I'm a part of, and I think we kind of mutually agreed that this could be big. This could be big for sure. And what I like about this too is the all-time high is $2.75, and although we are down 70% from there, I actually really like this because it gives you an indication of where more solidified data on where price can go, right? Because when people talk about Bitcoin going to 500k, 300k, it's just a guess. It's pure speculation. However, if there's prehistoric data, prehistoric price action, then that that guess is validated. It's not actually a guess. It's definitely validated. So at the moment, very limited to which exchanges you can buy it on. They do really pride themselves in being decentralized. They do charge 0 fees, which is really cool. And they definitely want to remain as a project that's solely focused on being able to do these amazing things with NFTs. They don't really want to create a marketplace, which I really like, because I don't think we need more NFT marketplaces. I think we need more innovation, and this is what they're doing here, and this is what they're focusing on, which I really like. It's nice to see and nice to hear that. So knowing that it is only on these decentralized exchanges, that does mean that if it does get listed on a centralized exchange, which you can keep an eye on in their blog and join their Discord and Twitter, which I'm going to do myself, you can get knowing on when it is going to be listed on a centralized exchange. And we know that by default, that does kind of usually increase the price, because it increases marketing, more people become aware of it, more people buy it, and if more people are buying it, then the price goes up. So that's it from me. Charged particles, definitely one to have a look at, and I'm really interested in this. This is innovation, this is game changing, and this is interesting. So yeah, that's all from me. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Please be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out on this channel, so I can keep on providing more content like this, free content, valuable content. And yeah, I'll catch you next